Now watch, as I make the right, I bet at least one of these two people is going to turn right on the street where I live here. So take note of the fact that they got off the same public transit bus as me. You can see the dog walker over there. And at least one of these two is going to turn right onto the street where I live. That's my prediction. If not both of them, we'll see. Let's see what happens here. So they're just behind me now, the two people who exited the bus that I was on. And then of course right as I turn here, you see the dog walker on the left there, set up there. Unless I'm looking over, okay. So just let's see if I'm right. At least one of these two is going to turn down here. If not both of them, we'll see. See if I'm right. I think I'll be right. Bear in mind, they both got off the exact same bus that I was on down there. Traveling from Ottawa into Quebec. This guy just lingering here with the dog. Okay, now look up here, and right in front of where I live, you got a person standing there with a dog in front of the house where I live there. So just as I said here, exactly. Let's see if he's gonna make the turn here. Yeah, as you can see up there, just beyond that white truck there, that's the house where I live in. They have a person just standing in the street with a dog there. You can't see from here. I'm gonna go. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, so you notice there? No? Okay. So up back there, got the guy standing across the street with the dog, and then up here, as I come down here, you see another person coming up directly. The person was idling right in front of the house where I live with the dog there, and now this person's going to pull in one of these places here. As I arrive, you'll see. So notice the timing here. Now, this person's probably going to come right up onto the sidewalk and walk in front of me with the dog. So I'm going to cross over here. So you can see both sides here. So if I cross over here and walk there, you got the person coming out of the car. If I walk straight ahead here and walk in front of the person walking the dog. So we'll go over here, because this is all set up. Because you can see how narrow the sidewalks are. So you can't really walk on this side. So you can see this creep's just pulled up here. These are stalkers who have been doing the same time exit entry for over a year. And then you can see on this side here, if I'm to continue to walk, you got this person who was initially standing out in front of the house where I live is now standing there with a dog, all done to provoke and all done to try and get some sort of try and get the target to say something. Now you notice initially she was standing up there by the house, and now you can see just lingering right there. That's the sidewalk where I was going to be walking, but because this is all covered over here, I cross over here to avoid walking past that person. Again, you can see just still standing there. Now crossing over again, you can see. Notice this here. And she was originally positioned right as I turned here in front of the house where I live with this dog, standing there right in front of the house. So, and then up the street, as you saw just before I turned, you had the other guy standing on the other side of the street, idling with the dog kind of staring over at me. So, I believe this person here is the one who I showed in one of the other videos too, where as soon as I stepped out at night, she was positioned right across here, lingering with the dog as well. It's all done the dog is used for plausible deniability. You can see she's got in now. So as I go in, she's got in. It's all timed methodically. That's what they're kind of getting people used to. It is incremental. You do not impose totalitarianism in areas where they've become used to freedom all at once, or you will have uprisings. even though they have enlisted already a ton of people who they already have bought off, you still could risk some type of uprising. You have to fragment and isolate the people who are real dissidents, who really disagree with this stuff. And they target them. That's how they do it. That's what the targeting program is. It's isolating them so that they cannot unify. The real people who are being targeted, the real people who are against these tyrannical measures. That's one of the most important things, is isolating them from support systems. And that is what they do, and they use people in positions of authority, public servants, to do that. Flash a badge and tell people they're doing something good. This person is whatever, a dangerous terrorist or a criminal or whatever. And that's how they do it. A lot of it is through deceit, but other aspects of it are done by utilizing people who are just psychopaths already and who have already agreed to these things, and who don't really care if the person hasn't done anything wrong. Those would be your perpetrators, your real perpetrators. And there's a lot of them too. Notice that? Hear that? Two of them. They both had to cough at once. Hear that crap? I don't have the earphones on now, so I could hear that. I think the glasses picked that up. It's funny, right as I passed. Creeps. How stupid and childish could you be? Those are grown adults doing that, making coughing noises as somebody walks by. A bunch of pathetic children. Even adults. Let's see as I enter here. Loud they did it too, right? Where does that count? And look at this here. That was literally right as I passed. They're doing that coughing from the window. Grown adults doing that again. And both of them doing it at once, in unison. Is that something a grown adult would do? A grown intelligent adult? Unless they were just deranged. Look at this here. Look at this here. Right in front of the house. So as soon as I leave, you can see this nonsense here. This stupid, childish nonsense. So I'm just about to walk out now. You can see right now. Just going to get this on here. Right in front. Right in front. So this is the same time. Just to clarify, you see the timestamp here on the body camera? This is the same time I leave for work every night. They got someone parked waiting in front of the house here as I leave here. So you'll see right here in front of the house, right here. Right there, sitting right in front of where I live. Right there. See that? Do not want to fall, slip and fall, have to go to a hospital and wait 10 hours to get assistance. Should. think they're going to have somebody come out today or be lingering inside. That's my prediction. I think there's going to be somebody just inside the door as I enter, or they're going to have somebody just coming out through the door. I just have a feeling. We'll see. Again, since my phone's listened to, they could switch that up, but we'll see. Okay, now this could be the stalker here. Let's see if that's him pulling up now. If it is him, I'm going to turn back and just walk back the other way. Now, like I said before, they are going to do something like this where they time it. Yeah, that's him, I think. Watch. He's going to park right across from here. I think that's him, yeah. Is that it? No. Is it? Yeah, it is. Oh, look at this. Look at this here. That's the guy next door. Yeah, let's do a U-turn right in the middle of the side. Look at this crap. He comes all the way down here to do a U-turn right there in front of me. CJXS. Okay, so this is for here. It's somebody at the house where I live. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to walk back because it's this one of these creeps who lives here. You can see them pulling up right as I get here again today. So I'm going to walk back here. We'll see which one of them it is. It's probably that tall oaf. They'll probably get out. We'll see. Like I said, I'm walking backwards to avoid any contact with these people. You can see here. And it's just kind of sitting there. So when I left last night, they had this, I think it was the same vehicle actually. Yeah, you can see somebody getting out here now. So I'm going to go back up here. It's one of the tenants who lives where I live there. So you'll see here getting out now. Watch this, making it really slow. So this is supposed to line up with my going in, right? So you can see when it pulled up right in front, does a U-turn, parks in front of the house there, and you can see here now, one of these creep tenants is going to get out. Now you can see just, this is supposed to be timed so that I go in when this person is there. Yeah, this idiot again here. Notice him? It's that same guy just being dropped off. And you can see how it pulled up directly right in front of me. Same guy, yeah. You can see precisely as I came up. That was supposed to line up, like I said, with me going in right as, I mean, you can see he pulls up literally right in front of me there. Does a U-turn in the driveway of the person next door, of the place next door, then gets out, looks over at me as I'm arriving, and then goes in. So that was supposed to line up so that I would go in right when he was going through. As you can see, I want to document this, that I intentionally stopped and did not go because I don't want any conflict with these people. They're trying to do these things to provoke conflict, and they're told to do these things. So you can see how consistently these things happen. Camera's still on, still going. This thing can run for quite a while. The only thing downside, okay, one headlight, look at this right here. Watch this curtain here coming out as I come out here. Just gonna wait for him to go by there. Notice the timing on that there. I'm just gonna do a little bit of acting there by the vehicle there. Let's see about the time. Yeah, so we pulled that up there. Yeah, you can see the obvious one headlight car there, the blue one. I'm going down this way. We'll see some same time exit entry as I walk along, and we're going to see something at the house where I live, I believe, today. Could be that guy pulling up again. Again, if he does, I'm just going to document this and say again, each time he does it, I document it. I'm not going to go in when he goes in. Unless he walks right up and he's right, there at the point when I'm at the door, then I guess I'll have no choice, but that's what they want to do. They want to have something so words can be said, so I don't say anything to these people. And And my documentation shows how I deal with these things with them. I know what they're told to do, and it's failing miserably, so we'll let them keep failing miserably, and I'll put it out there every time they do it. But they're not going to do 5 days a week with that guy. Might have the other stalker go into the car or wait to this card stay. We'll see. Keep in mind, again, it's almost an hour later. It's more than an hour later. I'm coming home today than the last few days. Listen for fake coughs too as we pass by here. That's only pulling out there now. Pulling out on the left there, you can see. Yeah, I think they're either gonna do something with that guy coming out, or they're gonna have somebody inside the door when I go in. You'll notice how they did it differently that other time, so that they pulled up right close to when I got there, as opposed to the other way, where they had the guy. Right away, you can hear the engine ignition turn just as I get here. You can see. Notice this now. It's all ice on this side too here. Now he turned the ignition right as I came. One there, and then the next one here as well. And then here as well. You can see coming out. And this one also. 29Y AGA. Okay, that's the two of them. Now both of them just getting into their cars at the same time and passing out as I walk by. Seems natural, right? That both both neighbors would be doing the exact same thing. Right as I pass. And now notice. Yeah, see now he's turned it off. He's turned off the engine. See, ridiculous. Childish games. Plane flying over there. Okay, on the right. So I just want you to see this. So up here, you see on the right, you got a guy standing there, and then if I cross here, right here, so you can see how much is going on here. And now look at he's glaring over, hoping to provoke. You can see how this goes. So right where I would cross pass, you have somebody coming out, getting into the vehicle right as I pass. And then out here, you got this guy staring over at me as I pass. So striking a phone. Now, where does it get here? Notice, where does it get here? See how obvious these stupid games are, right? This morning they're making it very obvious.
Where does it get